Hi. Okay, so today I want to talk about a different diet than the Lisa Heal Yourself diet. This is like the perfect daily diet. So if you had one day and you just wanted to repeat it over and over and over and over again, this is the diet that I would do. So it's just called the daily diet, and this is the perfect daily diet. And this is a diet that I like. This is a diet for people who react to everything. So they have autoimmune, so they want to not have nightshades, they want to not have nuts and seeds, they want to not, have a lot of things. Like you might be reacting to THIOLS with all the sulfur vegetables and you're cooking them. Maybe your ammonia is really high and you're reacting to THIOLS. Maybe you're having histamine responses and you're reacting to a lot of histamine. Maybe you're reacting, to almost everything because you're so sick. So any little input in your body is hard for it. So we know we need some vegetables, we need some fruit, we need some greens, and we need some good quality protein. So this is the day, this is what I would suggest. Okay, so the first thing is we have our 2 waters. So we get 2 waters, we fill them up with our sea salt, and that will be, and some minerals, some longevity minerals in here that have all the minerals in, and you can see I've already been drinking this one, but these are what you drink throughout the day, all day. It's your standard basic approach. The second thing that you want to eat is you want to make a brain shake. So here's my brain shake. So this is the shake that you would have for breakfast. And in it is 2 cups of spinach. We have spinach in there, or some sort of a green, spinach, romaines, whatever. We have berries, half a cup of berries. So you could use blueberries or raspberries or whatever. Blueberries are really good for the brain, and not a lot of people react to those. A couple of beets because we want to get some nitric oxide going. And then we want our fats, so avocado and coconut milk. And we want to blend this up. I just topped it with coconut flakes just so I can pick at it. And you want to top it up, so it's coconut milk, avocado, spinach, berries, a little bit of water, blend it up. That's a morning, brain shake. So this would be wonderful for you. It's full of antioxidants and it's full of healthy fats. It's full of omegas. It's really good for you. It's got really great brain foods. So this in a day. The next thing is you want to make sure that you're juicing, because we want to flood the body with nutrients, and these are our snacks throughout the day. So I have a green juice, and the green juice is made up of romaine lettuce. We don't want to do all the heavy greens if you're reacting to a lot of things, because the thiols and the sulfur vegetables and all of those heavy greens you could be reacting to. So it's a ton of romaine. Herbs, I chose parsley today, romaine, herbs, a whole lemon, a whole apple, a thumb size of ginger, and so what else did I have in here? And a few celery or cucumber. So celery or cucumber as the base, the lemon, the apple, all the greens, and the herbs. So that is what makes this juice, and you can drink this as one of your snacks through the day. You can make a bunch of these if you are worried that you can't repeat this every day, like getting out your juicer. Then don't stress about it. Make 2 or 3 and put them in the fridge. They're good for 2 or 3 days. And if you want to do the rest of the week, like say you're making everything on Sunday or whatever, pop 2 or 3 in the freezer and then thaw them on the day and drink them. So don't let not getting your juicer out be an excuse. Do it all one day, fill it up, put a couple in your fridge and the rest in your freezer, and away you go for the week. The next snack juice is a beet carrot. So basically we just have beets and carrots in this wonderful colored juice, but because that could be a little bit high sugar, but those are amazing. Good boost of nitric oxide, great beta carotene with the carrots. I would either melt some coconut oil or use the brain octane MCT oil. And I just like this one because I'm gonna do about a teaspoon, because I like this one because it's already liquid. So I don't have to melt it, but I could use coconut oil just as well. Stir it in, and that also helps to give your body some ketones. We're also getting the amazing blast of the juice, but we're slowing down the sugar spike when we add some fat. So we've got our brain shake, we've got our green smoothie, or our green juice, we've got our red orange juice, And then for the actual things that you eat. Okay, so this is your breakfast. These are your snacks. One more snack, that's a good idea, or as part of your lunch, if you're having a juice for lunch. I usually would have the green juice or the red juice for lunch with something like this. So this is liver pate, and you have to make it in advance. So it's grass-fed liver, chicken liver or beef liver, with some herbs and avocado in here, blended up, some mushrooms, and a few other things I can't remember, a few spices, and that's it. But keep it really basic. Just put sea salt. You don't need to add spices. You make it ahead of time. I make them in little muffin containers. Then I pop it out, pop one out, put it in my fridge for the day, and it'll thaw or on the counter, and then you have it. So just grab 2 pieces of celery. And then of course we're just gonna butter them just like you would normally with peanut butter. People do nut butter, but if you're really sensitive to everything and you can't have the nut butter, then we wanna make sure we're getting our organ meats. It's really important if you're gonna do this diet every day that you're getting your organ meats. So 2 celery sticks with organ meats to make sure that we get it. And then last but not least, I have a big bowl of greens. Just a little bit of spinach. You could be reacting to thiols, but a little bit of spinach won't hurt you. I think spinach is one of the easiest ones and that causes the least problems. And then just tons of romaine in here. And I put some organic olives on top because we want to make sure that we're getting the fatty acids. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I forgot, talking about fatty acids, back to the brain shake. The other ingredient that is in here is flax seeds. I put a couple tablespoons of flax seeds in here. I know people, if you're on a paleo AIP and you're trying to stay off all nuts and seeds, I would still think about either a cold pressed flax oil that you keep in your fridge that's from a really good source, or just putting the flax seeds in here and blending them up, because you do want to get those seeds. I think people react to the least out of anything on any food test that I've seen, and they're super beneficial. So we want to make sure that we're getting a vegetable-based fatty acid as well. Okay, so back to this. So we have our olives with the fatty acids. We have all our greens. I'm going to put a fat in. So I usually do an avocado. So we just slice it up. Or you could have this avocado as a snack, as your second snack of the day if you want. And just have it in the shell, topped with sea salt and olive oil. But I'm going to go ahead and throw it in the salad because I'm hungry. It's lunchtime. So this would be something that you could have for dinner and have it for lunch today. Just because I'm doing things out of order, but I would normally suggest breakfast, snack with the organ meat, another snack with another organ meat, or the avocado sprinkled with olive oil, good quality olive oil, and sea salt. And then for dinner, our bowl, our huge large bowl of greens. Romaine is great. Nobody reacts to romaine. And I have in here sauteed mushrooms. These are shiitake mushrooms. And a half a can of salmon. I would normally do fresh salmon, but since I didn't have any, I use a wild can of salmon. And also a can of artichokes and a can of olives, or a jar of olives. I just blend it up together, and then I put it all on top of here. So we have mushrooms and salmon and some artichokes and olives, and those are usually pretty good. People don't react to those. You're getting a lot of vegetables there. You're getting your salmon, you're getting your mushrooms, which are really good for your immune system. Then I'm gonna take an olive oil. This is an organic olive oil infused with truffle. So I'm just gonna go ahead and liberally put that on. So a couple tablespoons. And sea salt. Don't forget we have our sea salt in our water, so we don't need too much of it. And boom, there we go. So again, we have this. We have our snack with the organ meat. We have our 2 juices and our brain shake. And this diet I go back to all the time when I'm reacting to things, or I'm not sure if a certain diet's working, or if you're happening to do the Lisa Heal Yourself diet and you're reacting to the glutamate in the bone broth. There's too much bone broth, there's too many thiols, which ammonia is being released in your body. It's some people react to the GAPS diet. It's too hard on them. They're just too much ammonia is flooding. They don't have the right genes to metabolize it. And so this is the diet I go back to. This is the square one basic diet that I will go back to get everything under control and just do this every day, every day, every day for as many weeks as it takes until then I feel like I could try something else or see if I'm gonna react to you know, a tablespoon of, say, almond butter on this or whatever. But this would be the diet that I would do. And of course, you don't have to have fish every single night. I would do it every other night. But you could also a little bit of chicken or a little bit of beef on top, just some strips, fry it up or bake it up. And so that is an easy meal. It's a great snack. It's a great diet. It's a good everyday, just keep going diet, because if you're ill and you can't figure out what to eat, and even, you know, just you're reacting to everything, this is a great basic diet where you're meeting all your nutritional needs. You're getting tons of minerals, vitamins, you're also getting protein, and you're also getting, you know, everything, fatty acids and omega-3s and everything that your body needs. And this is, I would say, a super healthy diet. Just repeat, just repeat, just repeat. So hopefully this helps you. And if you are reacting to all the different diets that you try this diet and give it a chance. Do it every day for a month for 30 days. And I can almost guarantee that you'll stop reacting, you'll get back to a baseline, and you can go from there.